So the first thing with the filter, this should only have to be done about once a month. It's really just breaking down, cleaning the filter, rinsing off the DE, which is diatomaceous earth. You want to get all that off the filter. That's what actually filters out your water. So it's important to get all that off, and that's what we're going to be replacing when we put the filter all back together. And the first step is you start to notice the PSI goes up. That's a very good indicator saying that the filter is dirty. So once you see that, you go over to the pump, you press the stop resume button, and you can then take apart your filter and opening up the drain plug, let all the water drain out. Take off those clamps by taking off all 7 clamps around it. And then you can take the top half right off and pull the whole grid out of the inside, bring it somewhere else, hose it down with a hose just as normal. Rinse it all off. You'll see all that coating of the DE come right off. Then you can bring it back over to your filter, and with your hose you want to rinse out the inside of your filter, and there's a big track with a gasket. You want to make sure to pull that gasket off, really rinse out that track, make sure there's nothing in there. Get all that stuff out of there, and then put that gasket back on. And then there's also another gasket inside the filter on a little elbow that comes up. You want to make sure that gasket stays there too. And then once you make sure those two are there, you can put your filter back on to that elbow that comes up, and put the top half of the filter back on, start closing up all those clamps. You want to tighten them both at the same time so that you get a nice even seal all the way around the filter. You don't need any sort of tool to go any tighter, just same thing all the way around. You want to tighten the ones across from each other at the same time. Put your drain plug in, and once you have all that together and you're confident that it's all tight, no more leaks, you can go back over to your pump, press stop resume. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you have the air bleeder on top of your filter open, so it releases all the air out of the filter as it fills up with water. And once you do all that, your pump is going to have a nice good prime. Once you go over to your pool, you're going to want to refill it with diatomaceous earth. And that's what we just rinsed off of the filter. So once you do that, you take 9 pounds of it, and we have little cups, 1 pound, 1 scoop. You pour that into your skimmer. You're going to want to wait a minute, look at your returns inside the pool, make sure none of it blows back into the pool because it'll cause a big mess. Once you're confident that none of it's blowing back into the pool, you can continue to put the rest of your 9 pounds in. Once you do all that, that's basically the rest of it. Just clean off the patio if you spill any DE on it. That's the gist of cleaning the filter.